The Canadian Card Collector here, and welcome back to day 253 of your daily deck review. And the deck that we're taking a look at today is the Harmony Collection Space Edition playing cards from Art of Play. So, with no further ado, let's take a look and see what we get. Here we have the Harmony Collection Space Edition here, and on the front it says Space, the Harmony Collection playing cards, and you got this kind of like more abstract kind of design here. Obviously, it's a space theme, hence the name Space there. So in the here you got an astronaut, got a little spaceship, oh no, rocket ship. Then you got some kind of little satellite dish. Then you got the alien UFO there with the alien. And then you got a cow there. Then you got a satellite. Then you got the Earth. And then you got a bunch of other then you got a bunch of crazy colors there. They're more like lighter, kind of pastel type colors. So you got like purple, pink, and greens, and blues, and the black and whites. On the side, the pattern just continues there. You can see more of the pattern there with planets and part of an alien there. And this is more abstract. And the other side says the Harmony Collection, illustrated by Mauro Martins. On the bottom, you got the barcode, and it says produced and distributed by Art of Play. You got the Art of Play logo and their website, artofplay.com. Then on the back, you got more of that pattern because it just continues around the whole box. So the whole pattern just kind of continues around. And on the back, you got the alien there. And then you kind of got more part of a spaceship. And then you got the 8-bit kind of little Space Invaders kind of like alien kind of little character there. And then it says, with each deck purchased in the Harmony Collection, Art of Play will plant one tree. 1% for the planet. Art of Play has partnered with One Tree Planted, a non-profit organization committed to reforestation of our planet to facilitate planting trees around the world. So this is like I'm not sure what kind of deck it is. Anyway, like a donation kind of deck, I guess. And then on the top, you just got more of that pattern that kind of continues there. So you can see like the astronaut is like touching fingers with the alien, then you can see like Saturn there. On the inner top left, it says the Harmony Collection celebrates the natural resources and their, oh no, like the Harmony Collection celebrates the natural resources of our planet and their oneness as seen from the stars. And on the inner top left, you just got more of that pattern that kind of continues up. And if we take the card out of the box, on the inside tuck box, nothing too crazy going on, it's just plain white. Nothing too crazy going there. Now that we took a look at this kind of crazy looking tuck box, let's take a look at the cards. And first we'll start with that back design. Here we have a one-way borderless back design. So a fully inked back design here. And it's pretty much the tuck box just on the back design here. You've got that alien there with the cup. You got part of that spaceship there. Well, this rocket ship. You got the alien there. Touching fingers with the alien, the astronaut there. Touching hands with the alien there. And then you got the satellite there. And then you got the rocket ship. And then you got the Earth there. And then a bunch of other things going on in the background there. And there's a one-way back down. So you flip it over. It's a different design would be upside down there. So in a different orientation there. Be facing the opposite direction. So it's a one-way back design there. Now for the cards you get with the deck. Here we start with the first Joker there. And you've got that alien there. That kind of grayish color. Then it has an AOP cup. That's for Art of Play, an Art of Play cup. And then you got the custom Joker font there. Which is Joker there in each corner. And then you got the fully custom back design as well. Of the faces. So you got that kind of like purple color with those like kind of like orangey tone kind of lines all over it, making different patterns there. And then you got the identical Joker there, just with swapped colors. So you got, instead of the gray alien, you got a pink alien there with the blue Joker. This had the red Joker. And then you got a blue Joker, and you got the same back kind of pattern there. And then for the rest of the cards, they all have this like unique pattern to it. There, on each of the cards, all the way from ace to king. But then when you get to like the other suits, you'll see that it's pretty much just the same design. But here we have. I won't explain all the designs because it's gonna take forever to explain them all, but I'll just quickly go through them all. But they all have that custom like font and little image there for the little numbers there in the corners and the pips. And there's no like, and you can see there's no like spades there in the middle there. But each card has their own kind of like design there. I wonder if you can like connect them all and they make a pattern, but I'm not, probably not. Wait, they actually could though, but probably not. Anyway, as you can see, they all have their own like different kind of pattern there. Then we get to the quick cards here, and it's that same astronaut touching fingers with the alien hand. Then you got an astronaut there without their helmet. Then you got another astronaut, so the female astronaut and then a male astronaut. And then you get back to the ace. So here's the ace of spades and the ace of diamonds. It's just the same pattern there. So the pattern's just the same throughout each set of suits. Well, nothing too crazy going on there, but we'll quickly go through them there. We'll just fly through them again anyways. And then I think the colors for this alien is swapped. Yeah, for the astronaut, they're swapped. So at least they have different colorways for the quick cards, which is unique, I guess, which is nice. But they're still pretty much the same. Then you go back to the clubs here, and they just have the same like white colorway as the spades did. So all the suits are the same cards. So there's only 13 different patterns to all the cards. So I'll just quickly go through these all because we've already seen these. There's nothing too crazy going on with the pattern of each card. It's just that they're different, like the suits are different. And then the last two cards in the deck, you got a Harmony like Space Collection, kind of like little ad card, kind of. And then you got like another little ad card here, like an Art of Play like illustrated ad card here. We got the Art of Play logo there. And then Art of Play illustrated by Moreau Martins. Well, now that we took a look at the cards, time to test the handling. And there's a few things I'm going to mention. It is a fully inked deck, so that means the cards it could make the cards slightly like thicker sometimes, not all the time, but they could be a little thicker. Some decks do that, like if it's fully inked, then there'll be thicker cards. And another thing, because they're fully inked, the edges could chip a little bit and start turning white. Mostly happens on like the fully black inked decks, more so than like the colored ones, but it can still happen to any like fully inked deck. But now on to the handling. And first we'll start with the springs. And I gotta say, for these being fully inked, they're super thin and flexible. They got a real flex to it. So these are definitely crushed stock, like extra crushed, because these are really bendy. They're almost too bendy. Like they almost have too much flex to them. But they still perform nice and they're nice and smooth there. And I feel like they could be slippery though. But the springs are just pretty normal springs. Nice and smooth, nothing too crazy going on with the springs. Normal springs. Now for the fans, and since this is a one-way back design, there is 4 different fans you can do, because each corner is different. So we'll start with the first two that I can do. Here's the first one, the normal one. Then if you were to flip it over, then you got this pattern here. And then you can, if you can do like reverse fans, then you'll get like another pattern this way. I can't really do reverse fans too easily, but they still kind of work. So you can kind of see the pattern there. Now for the faces. As you can see, they spread pretty evenly. Like they spread pretty good. It's just the way the numbers and like the numbers there in the corners are set up, so it's you can't really see them. They do still spread pretty evenly though. You just can't see the numbers. There's no stickiness or clumpiness to the cards. Now on to the Pharaoh. And they pharaohed flawlessly there. They interlocked their way flawlessly. Perfect. That's like a perfect Pharaoh there. No issues there whatsoever. Nice and smooth. Now time for that giant fan of the back design. Nice colorful back design. Oh, giant fan. Yeah. Colorful giant fan. Now for that reverse Pharaoh. And for that reverse Pharaoh, they interlocked and weaved okay there. But they did kind of like, I did have to like push them together and shuffle them together kind of to get them to interlock and weave. And they interlock and weave okay, not like crazy or anything, because there's gaps in between. But now time for a giant fan of the faces. Now time for the riffle shuffle or bridge shuffle. And this is the part of the video where the one-way backline will get all mixed up. Well, 3 flawless riffles in a row there. So, there's nothing wrong with the riffle shuffles or bridge shuffles. They were perfectly fantastic. These, like, riffle so good. Like, one of the best riffling decks, riffle shuffle decks, that I've used in a long time. So, perfect riffles there. Now, time for a few packet cuts. Well, the pack cuts are pretty nice there. Nothing too crazy. They weren't as slippery as I thought they were going to be. But you could tell they wanted to be slippery, but they weren't as slippery. So pretty nice. But pretty average handling for it, the packet cuts. Most packet cuts handle the same. There's no issues there. Now for the one-handed cut, or surely a cut. Now time for the dribble. The dribbles are pretty smooth, nothing overly crazy about them, nothing too special, just average dribbles there, but still pretty smooth, and dribbles are just fun to do in general. But now time for that spread fan. And lastly, spread the cards on the table. Well, I gotta say, for what the deck is, it's for a nice cause to plant trees, which is a good cause there. Help save the planet a little bit. So a nice like little deck for that. And then you got this kind of crazy back design there. Like, the more you look at it, the more you can see, because like everything kind of blends in together, kind of there. And then for the faces here, as you can see, here each card had like there's like 13 different patterns here, and each card has their own pattern there. So I got like this is definitely a fully custom deck all the way through. I really like those jokers with that alien design there. Pretty nice. And then all the cards, like I said, have that kind of like background kind of design to it, which is unique because not a lot of decks have that kind of like back design or background kind of image there. There's no like pips there in the middle, so you can actually see the back design there. This is one deck that actually doesn't have like pips kind of like centered in the middle there. They have the ones in the corners. So overall, for the design, pretty interesting there. Nice and colorful. It's definitely unique in a way to have that kind of like back design there for the faces there. And it's definitely like not everyone's taste of kind of design here for the cards. Well, it's not a bad design. And this is one of like, I think there's 4 in the collection. So maybe one day I'll review the other 3 to see what they look like. But this is what the space one looks like for design. Not a bad design there. I kind of like it. But I also find it kind of weird at the same time. It's more of an interesting design. It's definitely not a design for everybody. But and then for that handling, they handle fantastic as always. Because Artiplay makes fantastic handling decks. So overall, fantastic handling, nice and smooth overall. And then that weird and crazy, but still nice looking designed back design and faces. Odd color choice as well, kinda, but still unique in its own way. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed. This has been day 253 of your daily deck review. This has been the Harmony Collection Spades Edition playing cards from Art of Play. And I'm the Canadian Card Collector signing out. That's the video. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.